Hi, in this video, I'll be answering part 2 practice questions for exercise 5.7. First, let's talk about CRISP DM methodology for data mining. CRISP stands for Crossing Industry Standard Process for Data Mining. It is widely accepted process model for data mining that outlines the steps involved in solving a data mining problem. There are 6 steps in CRISP DM methodology. The first one is business understanding, and in this step, the data analyst works with the stakeholders to understand the business problem and define the project objective. Number 2 is data understanding. In this steps, the data analyst collects and examines the data to access its qualitative and completeness. Number 3 is data preparation. In this steps, the data analyst cleans, transforms, and prepares the data for modeling. Step number 4 is modeling. In this steps, the data analyst selects the appropriate modeling technique and builds the model. Number 5 is evaluation. In this steps, the data analyst evaluates the model's performance and checks if they meets the project's objective. Number 6 is deployment. In these steps, the data analyst deploys the model and monitors its performance and in the production environment. Moving on, let's discuss time series analysis. Before forecasting time series, it's essential to understand the underlying pattern and trends in the data. Time series analysis involves techniques such as smoothing, physical position analysis to identify these patterns. Once these patterns are identified, forecasting techniques such as exponential smoothing, ARIMA, and profit can be used to forecast future values of the time series. Now let's talk about data ethics. And data ethics is the moral principle and values that govern the use of data. The main principle of data ethics includes transparency, fairness, accountability, and privacy. Companies and organizations can uphold these principles by establishing policies and guidelines for data usage, conducting regular audits of their data practices, and ensuring that their data practice align with legal and ethical standards. A way to raise your concern about bias with your manager, you should gather evidence that support your concerns and present it in a clear and concise manner. To avoid measurement bias in the future, companies can take steps such as using diverse and representative data sets, ensuring that the modeling process is transparent and explainable, and regularly auditing the modeling performance to identify the correct biases. Finally, let's talk about the difference between regression and classification models and predictive analysis. Regression models are used to predict a continuous outcome variable, while classification models are used to predict a category outcome variable. Regression models are used when the outcome variable is numerical, and the goal is to understand the relationship between predictors and the outcome. Classification models are used when the outcome variable is categorical, and the goal is to classify the input data into one of the categories. In conclusion, data analysis and predictive modeling involves several steps, including data understanding, preparation, modeling, evaluation, and deployment. It is crucial to understand ethical principles and avoid bias in the modeling process. The choice between regression and classification models depend on the type of outcome variable and the modeling goals. Thank you for listening.